Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Chris.
Good afternoon, Landlady Jane.
Yeah, welcome to today's edition of Real Estate Talk with Landlady Jane. I am Landlady Jane.
And I'm Chris Sazekata.
Okay, so welcome, audience, on today's talk with Landlady Jane. Yeah, today is actually the last day of November
2030.
2024.
Wonderful. Wow. How time flies. How old is your show then?
This show has lasted for a good 7 months.
7 months. That's
Yes,
wonderful.
yes. Good 7 months every Saturday, back to back.
Online, live
Yes,
on Facebook.
live on Facebook.
But today you choose to do recorded.
Yeah, for some reason I went.
Technical?
Yeah, not really, but I want to do. I want to do a normal recording and I'll give it out there.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So what's your today's talk about topic?
Okay, today we are talking about crowdfunding real estate in Nigeria.
Mm.
Yes.
How new or how old is crowdfunding in Nigeria?
Yeah, actually, crowdfunding has been there, but only that Nigerians does not. Most of them doesn't know about it, and those who knows it really do not buy the idea. Maybe because they don't understand how it works,
So
and they don't
then,
understand what they choose to benefit and how far they can go with crowdfunding.
so how do you define crowdfunding?
Okay, crowdfunding, I know is a kind of a process whereby people come together, yeah, they come together raising funds. They raise funds together to invest in real estate. They want to they raise money when we say funds, so that people will know that we are talking about money. Come together, they raise money to invest in real estate. Let me explain.
Okay.
Like somebody who is interested in real estate, just like the normal people's thoughts about real estate, they always feel that I can't do this, I don't have the money. This real estate thing is for people who has the money, you know. So crowdfunding is now a platform that will help those people to start. When they start, they bring money together and they start real estate.
Okay. In all your talks, you've not talked about it as a strategy.
Okay.
You've talked about it as a process, you've talked about it as a platform, but you've not talked about it as a strategy for raising funds. Because every project, either oil and gas, um, engineering, education, and real estate is under construction and co, they all need funds. Real estate, take it or leave it, is actually a capital intensive industry. Even though we are encouraged to start small and
Mm-hmm.
then grow big,
Mm-hmm.
every project needs funds, and crowdfunding is one of the options available to institutions, available to government, available to individuals, available to associations. All right. So the concept of crowdfunding is, if the traditional ways of funding, like your family, your friends, the banks, angel investors, you're not able to access them because you are relatively new, or the money that you need is underneath what banks would normally would give to you, then you can reach out to the crowd that has 100 naira, 1,000 naira, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, as the case may be. And by the time all this, when we say the crowd, we're not just talking about the poor only, the
No,
mixture of the rich, the
and
poor,
for
and the middle class.
the average.
And then reach out to them to say, hey guys, I want to buy 1 acre of land. I want to use that acre of land later to build a purpose facility. They say, wow, I like this guy's idea. But you know what, guys? I can't do it alone.
I don't have
I need you
fun.
guys. I have the idea, I have the deal on the table, but I don't have the funds either to kickstart the project or
Or
to
to
take the
finish it.
project, to a finishing end. So I'm reaching out to you guys, you understand? So let's pull resources together and get this dude out of the way. And then this is what you'll get at the end of the day.
Yes, of course. When
So
you're investing for
as a layman who
uh,
have also helped in crowdfunding projects, you
okay,
understand? So I have
okay,
one or two things to say about it.
okay. Let's hear you now. Say you have
So
more to say.
I'm just giving you my take on the what crowdfunding is as a strategy, because you've looked at it from the perspective of a process. Yes, there is a process to crowdfunding,
Yeah,
and then there are
that
platforms that allow
crowdfund.
people to be able to crowdfund.
Yes,
But what I am saying as a layman is that it's
is
more of a
it
strategy
strategy
for
to
raising
build wealth
funds,
just to raise funds
to raise funds for projects, to raise funds for activities,
for whatever?
for whatever. But in this situation, we are looking at real estate. How can crowdfunding be used to jumpstart or solve the problem of funding in real estate?
Yeah, because I'm actually very very interested in making people see how they can come into real estate investments.
Okay.
Yes. The aim of this program is to make people millionaires and billionaires in real estate. No matter where you are, you can start. So we talking about crowdfunding, trying to let people know that you can't just sit down at home and you're
Idle
waiting.
funds.
Yes, you're waiting and the money is there. The
Make your
money is
idle funds work
devaluating
for
in
you.
when you're doing all that. So you can start. You can friends can start. Communities can start. Club people, meeting people. All this their job they are doing, and at the end of the
What is
day,
that job?
somebody they know what ajo is.
But you're doing it to global audience.
Yeah, when I do daily contribution and all those
Okay,
things.
that's a job.
At the end of the day, people tend to run away with their money.
Is Ajo Yoruba Igbo Hausa?
I think it's a Yoruba.
You think it's a Yoruba word?
Yes, a
Ajo.
Yoruba
So what do
word.
you call Ajo in Igbo
In
language?
Igbo language, we'll call it.
Osusu.
Yes, you already know it.
Well, we don't do Osusu. We
It's
crowdfund.
not Ususu, it's Susu.
Isusu. Okay. How do you spell it? ISU or
Yes, it's
ES
IS, not US. Yes,
ISUSU.
yes,
Isusu.
yes.
Our daily contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, it's a strategy for crowdfunding because they go to the market, meet the different women. If they sell, for example, 5,000 naira in a day,
They
they
will
can
tend
give
to pay in
one.
some amount of money there
Okay.
every day.
But
But the problem is that at the end of like now is Christmas time. Just watch out. Watch out for people who will start crying.
okay, they don't have
The
money.
money they've been contributing since January, they're not seeing the person
So
again.
the end of season disappeared.
They are not, because there was no agreement. It was just a word to word thing. Okay, let's be taking 5,000 from you, two
Or the
thousand
or,
from
or the
you
money collected was
every
not
day and
used
all
for
that.
something that could bring in
They
income.
actually has most of them has no they didn't specify what they need the money for. They just want to gather the money. They didn't really specify this is what I'm going to be doing with this money, but
So
I want to contribute from January to December. Whichever amount I get, you give it back to me. And
okay.
at the end of the it's good. It's good. At least our grandparents they all did that. But then my where I'm having issue is that at the end of the day, they will not even see, you don't even have trace of the person you have been giving this money to. There was no paper, no agreement, nothing.
So that means there was no process and there was no platform
There was never.
and there was no strategy.
You will see these people, they grieve. The money since January have been.
So you are now helping them
Oh
with
God.
crowdfunding as a ways to making sure they get their money back by December.
Yeah, even if the person is not going to crowdfund the real estate, I'm still trying to pass the information there that when you are doing those things, have an agreement.
Okay.
Yes, have an understanding with the person. So these people don't run away with whatever you have. So
Okay.
that's
So
by the way.
now, what do you think are the benefits of crowdfunding? If we have cleared what crowdfunding is out of the way, what are the benefits of crowdfunding?
Okay, crowdfunding will, first of all, it will make you spend less money.
Okay.
Yes. If you like somebody who has like 1 million naira in his account and they have a target, the particular project they want to invest in, you know, he wouldn't have the stress himself on spending the whole money. He can split it, and if what they are going for, everybody who are interested is supposed to come up with 500,000, then in that aspect this person already have another it has a balance of money to fall back to. So it will help you spend less. Your Yes, it will help you spend, you know, less money. Where you're supposed to do 2 million, you're now doing 1 million, and all those things. And then when you're doing all these things, you also diversify, in case you wanted to do here, you're investing in this one. You don't have to just
Put all your
invest
eggs in
in
one
a
basket.
particular place and all
Okay.
that. So you can share the money. This one goes into here, this one goes here, and all that.
So in real estate specific, you can put some of the money into residential projects, some of the money into commercial, some of the money into
At least,
housing,
yeah, the money is not going to a particular
or
place.
residential only.
Yes, this is also going to another. And both of these places will have different return on investments
Okay.
depending on
While one will peak at January, the other one could peak at October.
the different time.
So you
So
have the different period where you harvest your money back.
mhm.
Okay.
So you also help you get a high return on investment. You just
Okay.
mentioned that, and then you earn a passive income from different places.
Mm.
No, remember last time I talked about passive income in real estate. So this is also an opportunity for someone to earn passive income, because if the investment actually gets you a property,
Okay.
you have maybe 10 of you owning a property, and the property went out there for rentage and people occupies it, everybody there is earning. They're going to be earning passive income from there.
That's lovely. So what are the steps to crowdfunding?
Okay. Somebody who, or an individual who want to do crowdfunding, you should first of all get people of like minds,
Okay.
people who understand what you're introducing to them, what they're about to do. It's not when some people are not understanding,
So in this case, they should understand real estate.
they, it's also a step to it. Understanding really, understand, getting people of like mind to understand themselves. This is what
Oh,
we do.
okay.
This is
Okay.
what we want to do. It's not
Okay.
this one will call you tomorrow and say, the money I gave to you, what are you actually doing with it?
Okay. So you can't bring professors and market women together. I don't like
you
nice
can you
individuals.
can actually bring is this not is money they are bringing.
Uh-huh.
If the market woman has the mindset of investing in real estate, and she has 1 million naira, and the professor also have the mind, the professor is coming up with 1 million naira, why don't they work together?
Would the market woman feel intimidated by parents of the same?
As long as she has the mindset, okay, this is investment. That's why I say like mind, because if she doesn't have that mindset, you have to convince her first. But if you cannot, it will be a problem. You hear her saying, professor took my money.
Our professor's money was returned on time. Mine was not returned on time.
So that is it. So you need people of like mind. So
Okay.
this is what we want to do. On a round table, we discuss about it. They understand themselves together.
What about the square table?
I'm not, they can use any table. Table is table.
Okay, what's the next
Yes,
step?
they can use any table, but understanding each other is one thing,
I
and
like that.
then them getting the platform where they will do this crowdfunding, just in case some people may get it as a proposal, but whereby you don't get it as a proposal,
You get to hear about it from a friend.
Yes,
You need to
so
do
you
other
want to go
research.
for it. So you have to research which of the firm am I going to do this with. You're comfortable with them. You learn how it works with them. So you don't feel that at a particular stage you are being cheated or you're confused. You don't understand anymore. So you got to understand how the business works.
So the first process is like-minded people, do
Yes.
research on the platform.
Yeah.
So what other step?
Understanding the business process.
Okay,
Yes, how it works and all that. Then
okay.
select the projects.
You want to invest in.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you're investing in land,
Mm-hmm.
you're selecting. If you're investing in a building, a house, what kind of house? Is it a commercial house? Is it a residential house? All these things has to be
Location as
put
well
in
too.
place. Location comes in as well. That
Okay.
is when you are doing your due diligence. When you are
Okay.
trying to review, when you must have said, okay, I want a commercial property, then you do a review. Where do we want this commercial property? How do we, how are we going to be making money from here?
Okay.
Do your due diligence. Don't forget, due diligence was discussed last week, and yes, in this case,
It's
one
quite a,
has to do that.
so wonderful.
Yeah.
So are there other steps to it?
Yes, there
What
are
are the
other
other
steps to
steps?
it. So by the time you are done with your due diligence, then
Mm-hmm.
you go back to starting the project.
How do you start the project?
Yeah, you begin to fund the project depending on how you want to do it. If you
Okay.
want to do it once, you can do it monthly, you can do it 2 months, 6 months, yearly.
Okay.
Yeah, fund the project, monitor your project,
Mm-hmm.
diversify.
Yeah.
Yes, when there is need, you diversify
Okay.
and then monitor how it goes.
And then reinvest returns.
Yes.
Whatever you get from it, you plug it back into it. You don't pull out everything.
You don't pull out
It's
everything
like a
because
way of
you cannot,
compounding your money.
real estate, you have to do more
Okay.
to gain more.
Okay.
You have to do more together. But that's why most times I I I tell investors, if you sell a property, don't just go home with the money. You have to reinvest part
Part
of the
of it.
money,
Okay.
because the need that this property is solving today, another property will solve it tomorrow. So when you are when you get your return on investment, you got to reinvest again. Imagine a property that was bought for, let's say, 500,000 some years back, and this year you're selling 20 million. It is quite right for you to pull out money from there to invest in another property. That is how these things works.
Wonderful. Do you have any particular project in mind you want to crowdfund for?
Ah,
Sister Ngozi.
and the properties I have can actually be crowdfunded.
Okay.
Yes, it depends on individual. 2 people can buy, 3 people can buy, 4 people can buy. It depends on their understanding and what they want. Yes. For now, I don't have specifically a particular estate that, okay, this one is a no, no, no.
You just
It
want to
depends
you want
on,
to educate your audience as to
yes, they can
opportunities that
actually, is an opportunity for them. You can do it. 2 brothers can buy property.
okay.
Yes, that is the
Okay.
way we do it.
So three is not a crowd.
No, no, in this particular topic,
Three is
there
not
is
a
no,
crowd.
no, no. It's actually crowdfunding. The word crowd is there. Even a layman can even understand this by the word crowd. Oh, when you say crowd, we mean a lot of people.
Every business is associated with challenges. What do you think are the challenges that exist in real estate crowdfunding?
This real estate crowdfunding, the challenges in it is not too different from the normal challenges people can actually encounter
In
in
oil and gas, in education?
in real estate. It's not oil and gas. Don't worry, we'll investigate about that. Yes.
At
So,
least oil and gas part of the thing you get from your real estate. Why
uh,
people shine away from
who,
oil
who
and
who
gas?
is giving you oil land?
If you buy land and you find oil in the land, the oil is your land. The oil is your
Oh,
own.
oh, before they will set that place for you, they already know what is there.
Okay. What you have is you have nothing underneath the earth. There's only surface right you are
No,
buying.
you buy property where there is oil.
What about there's gold under your whatever
Of
you
course, the
buy?
government will come for it.
The government will come for it.
Yes, no,
Wow.
they will come
Well, in
for
my
it now.
country, government does not come for it.
So you own it yourself.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we own all the rights to everything from the middle of the space to the belly of the earth.
Can you introduce us to your
So it's
country?
called Zion. Sister Ngozi goes to Zion.
No,
So,
in the city of Zion, everything is owned by the children of God. So
okay, so wonderful. So what other challenges do you see in crowdfunding?
you have market risk. There is
Okay.
market risk. There is project risk. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about the market risk. What could be the market risk in crowdfunding?
Market risk in the sense of land appreciation. Depending on where you bought this land, it may not appreciate as fast as you needed it. So you got to wait.
Okay.
Then maybe if we have something like at the long run, we can encounter something like community fighting, land disputes, trying to people trying to drag boundaries and all this, and it's
Or
affecting
okay.
the
Or
place
land
you
grabbing can also
yes.
affect
So
you.
those things can
Okay.
because
Or,
everything on that place goes pending. Construction will be delayed. That's when you have project risk as well. It will be
okay.
delayed and all that
And
until
also
all these things are
changes
being
in government
sorted.
policy towards a particular area.
Yes, can
Also
also
risk
affect.
unpredictable government policies and assaults. So what other challenges do you see there?
There are challenges. We can also have liquidity. Turning this real estate to raw cash. You got to be patient and wait for these things to manifest.
I'm not a patient guy.
It's not something you will do today and you're earning tomorrow.
You
It's
came to
not a
me,
Ponzi.
you said the 1 million naira I have in XYZ bank, I should include it, bring it to you for projects,
Okay.
and I'm giving it to you. Now you are telling me I have to wait. Wait for what?
Of course, before I'm bringing it for you, I've already stated how many years
Okay.
we have to wait, depending on where we are investing. If we are investing in an already developed property, we don't need much time to
Okay.
start earning on it. Imagine we are now investing in an underdeveloped place, and I can't tell you that okay, sir, from next year we begin to earn another. Come on, that we earn in next year.
If you say project risk is a challenge to crowdfunding, what do you think is likely to be the solution to it?
Project risk being a challenge to crowdfunding, we have to first of all solve the problem that is making that project on hold before we can start. Like I explained, if if we are having maybe government policy now and the kind of building we wanted to put up there,
You don't get
government
government approval for
did
it.
not approve it.
So you have to go and
We
go
have
to
to
back to
go
drawing board
yes,
and then modify to
the
suit
kind of
government's requirements.
structure they want there. So
Okay.
it's going to be affecting us for a short period of time. It's not like we have lost the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
What's,
project
what,
risk
what,
can be.
speci- what specifically would be, you need a creative solution. What creative solution would you have to a change of government policy? Let's say you want to develop amusement park in a particular area, and then government says that no, 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 no. I want to put a military barrack near, or I want to put an airport near that place. And airport, because of its noise pollution and traffic and blah blah blah, it will affect children. How do you mitigate that project risk?
We can have a change of plan.
Okay, from amusement park to what? To a mini airport.
I have a change of plan. Maybe
Okay.
build a hotel there.
Can you build a hotel near an airport?
Of course, why not?
How many airports? How many hotels do you see around Murtala Mohammed Airport?
There are hotels there now.
Within how many kilometer radius from the
If the
airport?
place is actually too close that we
Yes.
cannot erect a building there,
Okay.
there must be something they will map out for us to do there.
Then
Unless they said
you
they are compensating us for the
you
land.
can put a petrol station for aviation fuel.
Mm.
You can put
Mm-mm.
a farm there. You
Mm-mm.
can put a farm there.
You can consider a farm depending on the soil. It's not everywhere you can farm.
Uh,
Mhm.
okay.
You can't farm everywhere. If they are giving us a condition that this is not accepted here, and we can't leave that place lying low now.
Okay.
We can't leave it just like that unless the government want to buy it. Then they buy it from us and compensate us. If not, then there must be something that will suit that place.
Like you build a refinery, they said they will not sell oil to you. You now ask them to buy refinery from you. Is that the common strategy now for getting your money back? When you cannot meet up with government, so that government to buy back your project from you.
Our property can, most times you don't really have a closer property to an airport like that.
Okay.
For what I've been seeing anyway.
Okay.
Yes, most of the structures around the airport is still owned by the government. Most of them, I'm not saying all.
Okay. You know Ikeja hotel, and then you know at the
So,
airport you can
you
see
know,
the distance.
when you're building close to an airport, you don't need a high-rise building
One, that's a
because
good
of
one.
plane landing and all
Mm.
that. So, but we can do a lowland housing and all that. But because of the noise, some people don't like to stay close to the airport.
All right. So, in conclusion, before you conclude, tell us briefly about your forthcoming program on the 7th of December at the National Library of Nigeria.
Yes, yes,
What's the name of
yes,
the
yes. The
program?
productivity network, the Lagos productivity workshop
Okay.
is coming on the 7th
In
of
December.
December,
What time?
10 o'clock.
Okay. Is there any link for people to register?
Yes, of course. There is a link
Christmas.
for it, and you got to register before you attend this program, which is very important for every Nigerian.
What's the link?
The link is Lagos Productivity
Christmas.com slash
christmas.com
landlady
slash
Jane. Christmas.com slash landlady
landlady
Jane.
Jane, yes, or it can be slash
Productivity.
productivity,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
So register
So
to attend this
tell us
program.
briefly, what do you expect? What should
Or
people expect
what
from you?
people should expect. You expect a life-changing program
Okay,
for yourself because it's going to be amazing. We're going to be telling you how you can make 1 naira
or more
or more
in Lagos.
in Lagos. It's
Wow.
possible if you believe it. It's
Okay.
possible. You can make 1 naira or more
So it's
in
like you
Lagos
can crowdfund in
every
Lagos.
day. Of course, now people
Yes.
can do
To
crowdfunding in
make
Lagos
more
to make
naira
more
in
money
Lagos,
every
you
day.
productively crowdfund.
Hmm.
Wonderful.
So it's going to be impactful also.
Okay.
Yes, people should expect to go from 2024 to 2025
The program has been
with a
shifted several
good
times.
mindset.
Why was the program shifted? Is it
I
for the good of the participants or why? And I
Yeah,
hope you're not shifting this time
because
around
no,
again.
no, 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 we are not shifting again. Because we want the audience to
Take something home.
benefit more on this. So we don't want to disappoint our audience and all that. So we needed a little time to get things together.
Okay.
Yes, get things together and then push out there.
Wonderful. The Lagos Productivity Workshop taking place at the National Library, Yaba, Lagos by 10 a.m. And the link to register will be on the description of this video, christmas.com slash landlady Jane or christmas.com slash productivity. So there are price categories. Students can attend the program. Students is 1,000 naira, and then content creators is 5,000 naira, and then workers is 10,000 naira, and then of course the corporate community, they can also sponsor or partake in exhibiting at the event, and then they can reach out to the number displayed on the link when you try to register, and then you have the options available to you.
Yes.
So I really look forward to seeing you guys at the program.
Of course, we're gonna be there.
So how much do you intend to make before 2025? Or how much do you intend to make for 2025?
In 2025, wow, I want to make unlimited money.
How many millionaires have you made in 2024?
I've really not taken record, but I know that I have impacted people, and people who have
You have already
made
started the
millionaires.
process of becoming
Yes,
millionaires.
they've started that, and we
So
are going
hopefully in
this. Like
2025 you
like
will
the
have
program is 7 months old,
old.
so
Wow.
7 months is enough to get people ready and moving close to it gradually. Although some people has benefited already, but the number is not,
I
you
believe
know.
you. Look at your eyes. I believe you.
Yes, people have benefited already, but I need a high number
Critical
of
mass of
people.
people.
Yes, I need it to speed up in 2025.
That's
People
lovely.
should come in. Let's do these things together.
What should we expect from your show in 2025?
Okay. 2025, we expect a new dimension to this show. We're going
Bigger
to
studio?
be you don't want me to split it out there because it's going to be a surprise package.
Because I would like to see you in the field, doing field works and co.
Yes, 2025 is going to be work, going to sites, taking clients, getting their allocations, getting them to, in fact, doing their due diligence for them,
Buying acres of
buying acres
land,
of land included, at
developing acres of
least.
land,
Yes. Next 2025 years.
and ultimately making more millionaires out of the whole following.
Just calm down, sir. Calm down.
I had a nice time in your show.
Thank you so
So,
much, Mr.
what are
Chris.
your social
Okay,
media channels, your telephone number? How
you
can they
can
reach
get
you?
me on TikTok at Landlady Jane,
Okay.
YouTube at Landlady Jane, and of course on Facebook at SN1 Lillian Jane.
Wonderful.
Yes, on Facebook. And my telephone number is +234 68060363102.
Wonderful. My name is
Yes.
Chris Osazehato. You can reach out to me. Get my website is christmas.com.
Mm,
My social media handles Facebook is Christmas Lagos or
mhm.
Christmas Collections. And my YouTube is The Real Talks Nigeria. And my X handle is The Real Talks NG. And then my Instagram is Christmas. And what else?
That means you
Yeah,
have all the social media accounts.
I'm present across all social media platforms. In short, my TikTok is also Christmas
Lagos.
Lagos. And what else?
And
Maybe I've,
you have two.
oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I also have TikTok. I have the Real Talks NG. Wonderful. And the telephone number is +234 703 7745 735
Mr. Chris, why are you using 070?
because I'm in a part
When did you start using telephone?
+234 +234 703 775735. You'll see it on the description. Maybe I'm still going back to the days of the analog.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much for joining us today.
And thanks for the correction. Thank God it's not recorded.
Okay, thanks so much for today. We are going to be live to on Saturday, 7th of December. Please follow us live, like and share so that others will join too. It's going to be impactful. You're going to like it. Thanks so much, Mr. Chris.
What should we expect from you next time? What's the next content?
My next content is coming. I don't have the date of heart, but I'm going to be coming with something.
Another banger.
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys. I had a nice time on this show. God bless you.
Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.